Okay, good evening everyone. This is Pete W here and we are back. We are back after our season break, 2 weeks away for the Senna division. And tonight it is our first full wet race of the season. Now, question that has to be asked. It is so close in the top four. Only 20 points separating the top four. Nick currently leading the standings. Excuse me, I just heard something spam pop up. Bear with me. Nick currently leading the standings with 151 points. Grimmy and Konvicted Wolf tied in second on 132 points. And Notorious 1 point behind them with 131 points. Now, the battle for fifth as well is hot. Big D has got 120.5 points. Miko is just half a point behind him on 120. But lurking in the wings are Janaldi and Mushroom Kingdom just waiting to pounce. Only 13 and 18 points behind respectively. We've got a couple of new drivers in the lobby today. We've got Thomas Jones, who is debuting in the Williams, and also Max the Rat, who is reserving in the Visa Cash App Red Bull Racing Bulls. So, welcome to the league, guys. I hope you enjoy the racing. Today we are at COTA in Austin, Texas. Has been on the calendar since 2012, barring 2020. Obviously the COVID epidemic kicked ass and really depleted the calendar. Travel outside of Europe was pretty much impossible, but besides that, it has been on the calendar pretty much the entire time. So 20 turns, 2 DRS straights, which will not matter today. It is a full wet race and no DRS will be permitted. And yeah, as always, it's a short 18-minute qualifying followed by a 50% race, which here at COTA is 28 laps. So we will see. We shall see. Just having a look at... Where are we? I am just going to get up the constructors as well. Let's have a look at that. Just seeing how to get that up. My apologies, guys. So, where are we? Okay. Here we go. Constructors. So, currently leading the constructors, Mercedes, with Nick and Miko on 271 points. Alpine in second. The battle for second is hot. Alpine in second on 198 points. Now we've got Konvicted Wolf and Rotti racing for them. Konvicted Wolf will be making up some time on some places on Nick so that he can close the gap to the lead of the championship. Haas 9 points behind on 189 points. Sauber 1 point behind them on 188. So hopefully Todgert and Notorious can put on a good showing today. This is round 6 of 16, guys, so still a long way to go in this championship. McLaren 182.5, and both drivers are in our lobby today, Tin Man and Big D. Red Bull 161 points, Williams on 132. Let's see if Tom can contribute to their constructors' points tonight. Finally is Racing Bulls on 20 points. Let's see if Max and Hoodie Grain can take down some decent points for the Racing Bulls, who are ultimately last, as we don't have any Aston Martin drivers in the league at the moment. So we will shortly be getting going, guys. Is that about 5 minutes time? No. Sorry, it's 1 minute to 8, so we will very shortly be going. Okay. So I hope everyone's had a good week. It has been... How long have we been out for? I would say it's been a week and a half, yeah, since I hate to say it, the debacle in Stewart Division. Thankfully we won't be seeing any of that anymore. So we won't be seeing any more of that because we are going to make sure that driver is never in this league again. But I'm sure we're going to see some really good racing here tonight. COTA always brings out good racing, and I think I'm really looking forward to seeing how the drivers handle turn 17, 18, the long right-hander. The long right-hander at the, towards the end lap. Obviously it's 20 turns, you've just got the two left-handers. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how drivers are going to manage that. Obviously, we've seen some quite ambitious moves. I remember one battle, Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen here. Lewis and Max battling hard, and Lewis just ran out of grip and had to go wide around turn 18, giving Max a position after he had very courageously defended with DRS. I believe this was back in 2021. So we have got 16 drivers in lobby, which is fantastic. Lobby is just starting up. And really looking forward to some good quality racing here. Now, obviously, setups are going to be slightly different pressures. And managing through Sector 1 is going to be even more challenging. I do think we're going to see a lot of track limit penalties. So we'll see. Okay. Let it rain, let it rain. I just want to thank Todgert for his post in the Discord as to why he hadn't chose his car. That was a nice elaboration. So we've got our first driver out on track, and that is Max Verstappen, the newcomer in the Racing Bulls. So we're going to get lap data up. Interestingly enough, Konvicted Wolf currently the only driver having selected intermediates. I think that's ambitious. If he does choose to go on them, he hasn't gone out yet, but we have got a few drivers coming out. I do want to get the full map up, I think. Yeah, I think I just prefer that. So, we've got Max Verstappen, who is on his lap. We have got Konvicted Wolf is coming out on that's ambitious. I mean, this doesn't look like Inter's weather. It really doesn't. I mean, and it did say, and he's being one of the admins as well. It's like, this is a full wet race. So, let's see. I'm going to be interested to see how he's able to cope compared to times. But he's slightly through those S's really well in Sector 1. Is Max? No, Max is coming around but hasn't started his flying lap yet. We will sit on board with Max for his flying lap in that racing bull. Seems to be Konvicted must be running at very high downforce to sustain these lines he's running, or maybe he's just a skill driver. I don't think that's it. Kidding. Okay, let's sit on board with Max. He's about to start his flying lap. First time racing here in the full Gas Racing League. Hopefully not the last. Let's sit on board with the racing bull driver. Heading up towards turn 1. Nice line there. Notorious has just rejoined the lobby. very, very tight to those corners. A nice exit from Max there. Those were some very good lines through Sector 1. Got Nick Kennedy in the Red Bull. Now, where I think I want to see what Max does in Sector 2. I didn't note his first Sector 1 time. My apologies, guys. I'm going to note his Sector 2 time and compare. I think Notorious is having connection issues, which will be a shame. Kick Zabo are going to need those points. So where are we looking at? Sector 2 a 112 or 181. Nick hasn't gone purple in Sector 1. So 112, 181. Okay, 112, 181. I'm looking about 25 seconds behind. Welcome to my viewers, and I hope you do enjoy the stream. So where is Nick going to place at the end of Sector 2? Apologies, guys. It's getting a bit cold, just had to close my window. So, a 149 for Max now. Nick is about 2 seconds shy of Max. How about Konvicted Wolf? Konvicted Wolf ahead of his brother, but we've got a car right behind him. Who is that behind him? It's a Racing Bull. It's Hooded Grain who's on his outlap now. Where is Nick going to place? Oh, that was a good hold there by Nick to save that line as he comes around the last turn. This is going to be in the 150s. A 152.563. What about Konvicted Wolf? He was a little bit faster through Sector 2. He has gone 152 flat, so he's half a second faster than his brother, but Ryo has popped up into second with a 151.216. What about Jack? Where are you? You're in Sector 2. Todger in Sector 3. And Miko about to cross the line. Where is he going to play second? 149.677. Todger. Let's sit on board with the Kick Sauber driver. Minutes left to go in this qualifying session, and Todger is going to come across maybe a 153, 154.310. Rotti is in Sector 1. Jack is in Sector 3. Let's sit on board with the Haas driver. Currently Max Arat setting the pace here. Or 149.229. Can anyone get close to him? Miko's a few tenths off, but standing debut from the young Racing Bulls driver. And Jack, a 152 flat. It's good enough for fifth. Currently Konvicted Wolf on those inters. I'm wondering, are drivers going to go for more than one lap? That's my question. Nick, I mean, could he be? Let's have a look. No, he's 6 tenths down. Ryo, is he going again? I mean, he looks like he's going to improve, and so this is definitely an improvement. Is it going to be provisional pole? I think it's going to be close. No, just off. But it's good enough. It's good enough to improve his time by nearly a second. Nick Kennedy as well has pipped up. He's 151.5. Is Konvicted Wolf gone again? Yes, he has. What is he going to produce here? That is off. So I think that was a recharge lap. Jack is in Sector 2. We've got Todger in Sector 3, currently down. Hooded Grain set at 157, but it wasn't validated. Where's Rotti? He's about to cross the line. Can the Alpine driver produce here? It's going to be a 150.916. Good enough for fourth right now. We've got Grimmy in Sector 1. Tin Man, who's invalid in Sector 2. Hooded Grain in Sector 1. Has he improved on his provisional, on his previous bet? Oh, he has actually set, he invalidated. So 30.731. That's not a bad first sector time in this condition. Very wide line there, but whatever you got to do to get through the turn. Todger's gone to 154.3. He's going for a flap now, I believe. What about Grimmy? Grimmy is sector 2, Tin Man sector 3, so I imagine he's going again. We've got Nick in sector 1, our championship. Wow, now that was a lie. That is slick from our championship leader in the Mercedes. Coming down towards what would be the DRS straights. And what can he produce? If I remember correctly, Max was about a 112? Was it a 112 through sector 1? Sector 2, sorry? I think Nick is going to go faster than that. Can our championship leader go purple sector 2? So 112 flat, he is close. This is going to be close between him and Max. Now, was that a bit of lost control, or was that just a very nice slide there? What can Nick do here? We're going to sit on board with our championship leader, see what he produces through this final sector. Miko goes pole with a 148.567, so the track is drying up a bit, or was that just a better lap from the Mercedes driver? Are we going to see a Mercedes 1-2 here? A provisional 1-2 for Mercedes with 8 minutes to go of the session? Yes, 148.685, 1/10 separating the two Mercedes drivers. Who is next? Tin Man is in sector 2. Hooded Grain has just finished sector 1. Really struggling to set a lap time in that Racing Bulls. What about Big D? He's just started. He's just taken turn 1. We're going to compare the two McLaren. Well, we've got McLaren in sector 3. 112.5. That's not a bad sector 2 from Tin Man. How can he... Oh, he's run a bit wide there. Now it's going to compromise his exit speed. You know, you're picking up a lot more water, and that's going to affect your traction levels. So, where are we looking at here? But this is looking fast on McLaren, and it's going to be in the 149s. 149.7, good enough for 5th. We've got Hooded Grain. He's coming through sector 3 now. We've got Tom Jones. He's just started sector 1. 30.395. That is a good sector 1 in the wet. Big D. We've got Ginaldi. He's on the inters. This is going to be interesting to see what Ginaldi can produce. Now, Big D, sub 30 seconds for... He's on full wets, but I want to see what is Ginaldi going to do through sector 1. Because more the track is faster, is getting faster. What can Ginaldi produce him? 30 flat. Grimmy has gone pole with a 130, 148.394, and Ryo has pipped Nick for 3rd. So only 6 thousandths behind Miko. The track is speeding up. The track is speeding up. Question is, when is Max going to come out? We got Todged on a lap. Tom Jones has invalidated Big D. Where is Big D? This is, I think it's going to be provisional pole. No, it's 4th for 148.591. And we got 3 drivers within 25 thousandths of a second here. This is going to be very close. What about Ginaldi? He's currently on the into the 30 flat through sector 1. Sector 2. This is not looking good. This is about a second down, I think. So maybe he's made an error there. Tom is going to go again. Cool. And we've got Todged on a lap. He's just set 1. Tin Man, is he on lap? Well, he is flying right now. He was 4/10 up in sector 2. As we come around the last turn, can he keep it in line? Yes, he can. And this is going to be an improvement. 6th, 149.151. Ginaldi coming across now. Where is this going to put the harsh driver? 8th. Notorious. Hopefully Notorious can get out and get a lap in. He's been having some connection issues. Okay. Where is Tom going to find himself? Is there anyone else? Todged is in sector 2 as well. Is that inters? No, full wets for Todged. You can barely see the car on this screen. Wow. Okay. Is this going to be an improvement for Todged? A second up, and Miko takes provisional pole with a 1:47.927. What time is he on? Full wet still. Todged about a second up. Let's sit on board. Can he get closer to Nick Kennedy? That is a... See, it's hard to judge if that is, you know, struggling for traction. And our championship leader, Nick, takes provisional pole. I don't think we're going to see Notorious Racing tonight. That's the 4th time he's disconnected. Todged choosing to pit. I think he's thinking about Inters. What about Tom Jones? Is he going to set it up? I think it would be smart, but he won't get around for another lap, that's for sure. So, 9th, 150, 511. Hooded Grain on and out, that's still yet set. I'm really struggling with these conditions. We've got Rotti in sector 2. Who else have we got on a lap? Shinaldi? No, he's not on a lap. Big D, 6. Oh, he's invalidated through, but it was 6 temps up in sector 1. Grimmy is 6 temps up through sector 2. And that's what he needs to be matching Nick, his championship rival. And Nick, Grimmy, and Konvicted Wolf. Konvicted Wolf also on a lap. Where is he on track? He's just improved, but sitting in 10th. He's got to be going for another lap. And pole 1:47.583 from the Williams driver. Rotti is coming through sector 3. He's 4 temps up on his time. This could put him in about 8th or 9th range, which I think would be his best result in qualifying so far this season here in the Senna division. What can Rotti produce here? 8th, 1:49.841. A good lap there from the Alpine driver. My favourite team. Whoop whoop. So Rayo has just come out. Yeah, he's just about going to get one in. So we've got Tom Jones. He is not on a lap. Konvicted Wolf is 7 temps up through sector 1. 7 temps is already putting him in contention with his teammate. But is there more time to be found here? That is the question. 1.3 seconds. He needs 1.7 through the last sector to be contending with his championship rivals, but I think realistically fourth or maybe 6th is an option here. And we've got 3 brothers here in the league. We've got Konvicted Wolf, Nick Kennedy and Tin Man. Who's going to be the lead brother in this race? Is it going to be the McLaren, Alpine or the Red Bull? Let's find out. Coming around the last time for Konvicted Wolf, and this is looking decent. This is looking like 6th, 1:48.721. Is Nick on a lap? He is through sector 2 right now. Can the Grain set that? I mean, 1:13.1 is a good second sector. We've got Max on a lap. Where is he on track? Currently a 1/4 of a second up, but he's stuck behind a Red Bull. Is this a Red Bull on a lap? It's Rael, maybe. No, it's not Rael. It is Konvicted. It is Nick Kennedy, who is also on a lap. So, I mean, where is... So, Nick Kennedy is a second up through sector 1. He needs to find more. Tom Jones has retired. And we've got these two battling on track now. Nick Kennedy is 1.1 up. What about Max? But this looks like some battling here from the Racing Bull driver and Nick Kennedy in the Red Bull. Has that compromised the Red Bull driver? I can't see his delta there. So, I mean, Max is coming through. I think Nick has had to ease off. Thankfully, he will get another go. What can the Racing Bull driver do here? Is this going to be an improvement? It is 4th. What about Nick? Nick was unable to improve because of that last sector. He's going to be going again without a doubt. And he's going to be determined to make good here. Now, Todged is on the lap. Notorious unable to set that. Grimmy is 3/10 up through sector 2. Is he going to be able to put that gap there? Where is Nick? Nick is going to be posting shortly. Let's keep an eye on Grimmy. What is he going to produce here? It's going to be an improvement without a doubt. How big of one though? 0.4 of a second. Nice. 147. And that is it. That is qualifying. Now Nick is about 5/100ths up. He needs to find half a second. Is it possible? This track looks like it's trying. What else? Big D currently 1.5 seconds up through sector 2. This could be provisional pole from the Mercedes driver. From the McLaren driver, sorry. And it is a 146.448. Where did that come from? Wow. Nick is half a second up through sector 2. Is Grimmy going again? No, he is not. So, is Nick about to get second? Can he challenge Big D for first? It's been a while since we've seen Big D at the front of the grid. The last time I'm remembering is Austria. We're going to sit on board with Nick, our championship leader, as he comes to cross the finish line. Hoodie Grain able to set a lap and came 11th. That was a good lap by Hoodie Grain. Nick, second, 147 flat. Is Grimmy isn't on a lap? Is he? No, he is not. What about Konvicted Wolf? Is he on a lap? He is, and he's 3/10 up. Could he be challenging Rayo and Max here? Was that Miko's just popped up? 5th. Konvicted Wolf goes 5th. So, that is it. We have our grid. So, just waiting for the last drivers now. I think the last driver will be Grimmy. Just, you know, he's in the garage. Well, I guess it's only another 30 seconds. So let's run through the drivers. Big D, what a lap to take pole. He's 6.5 ahead of Nick, who took second. Grimmy in third, Miko fourth, Konvicted Wolf in fifth. This is going to be a good battle between our championship leaders. Max, our debutant, in sixth, Ryan seventh, Janaldi eighth, Tim Man ninth, Jack L in 10th, Nick Kennedy in 11th, Rotti in 12th, Hoodie Grain 13th, Thomas Jones 14th, Todged in 15th, and Notorious failing to set a time. We have now got a 5-minute break, guys. I'm going to utilise that break as well. I will be back in just a few minutes. Thank you. Good evening, everyone, and we are back. So we're shortly beginning getting going with the race. Drivers are just going to be finalising their fuel strategies. Safety car. Do I see what happening? God, yes. Wet weather. Yes, always produces one. Now we do have the formation lap. So the drivers are going to be warming up their tyres. Has everyone gone for wets? It doesn't look that wet to me. But yes, everyone has gone wet, so let's... I do imagine there will be a stop. I just think the tyres would lose too much. Now, it looks like Big D is ghosting. It looks like he's lost connection to the lobby. Hopefully he can regain before we restart as our pole sitter and the only person able to hold off our championship leader. So... now, I want to see Notorious yet to rejoin. Anyone else facing lag issues? Nope. Just the two drivers. First and last. So, 18 laps. Sorry, 28 laps. Wet, one-stop strategy recommended by AWS Strategies. And the driver's currently being dictated by an AI pace, so... so... hopefully... first and last can reconnect before we get going. Okay, so we'll get back up e-names and okay, so can Big D reconnect? Otherwise it's going to be a very easy start off for Nick. So I want to just clear the screen for this part. We will have telemetry. No, we'll have lap data and telemetry on, I think. Yeah, I want to do this. So. And Notorious has regained connection. Not Notorious, Big D has regained connection just in time. So happy. As we head down towards turn one, it looks like we're going 4-5 wide at points. And there, I've definitely seen wing flying. Max is up to seconds. And Grimmy and Miko battling hard. Rael Ginaldi battling hard. Just... it's hard to see anything through the dust, but some serious battles going on. Konvicted Wolf and Ginaldi, Tin Man and Rossi. It's all over the place. It's Ginaldi gone. Notorious is AI, but up to 11. Ginaldi in 12th. Let's have a look at the position change. So, Max up 4, Jack up 2, Notorious, well, Notorious isn't racing, so, Ginaldi up 4. 3, sorry, Ginaldi down 3, Nick Kennedy down 3, and Tom Jones down 2. Big D already a second ahead of Max, who's got 7/10 over Grimmy. It sounds so quiet. Okay, I'm just going to adjust my settings for sound for other cars. Just bear with me a sec, guys. It's too quiet. There we are. Let's do this. Okay, cool. Okay. So, coming around sector 3, and I'm wondering, can Max catch Big D here? We're looking at 7 tenths now between the two. Grimmy closing in on Max. So Grimmy may be the driver to watch right now. Big D will take the fastest lap, being the first to cross the line. So hope you all enjoying the stream. Heading down towards turn 2. Grimmy with a very aggressive line there. Looking to gain some time on Max. That's got to be some track limits there from Max. He's pushing hard. But the gap is tuned out to 6th. Rael, he's got a full wing. He's not got damage. And he's got Konvicted Wolf right on his back. Konvicted Wolf, what is his position change looking like? Konvicted Wolf down 2 places. So started 5th now in 7th. Rael started 7th up to 6th. And it looks like Konvicted Wolf looked like he was going to have a look up down the inside, but decided against it. But I feel like that is the battle to watch. Now we've got Rael fuel saving. He is fuel saving. Konvicted Wolf on the back. We're going to sit on board with Konvicted Wolf, and does he get the move done? Is Rael going to get the kickback? This is going to be interesting to watch. Let's go to broadcast view. Konvicted Wolf he got the move done. Rael's looking up the inside. There isn't contact. Konvicted Wolf has completed the move. Okay, so now can he press on to get closer towards his championship challengers in terms of Nick and Grimmy? Grimmy just 3 tenths behind Max, and can he get the move done down the DRS straight? I'm not sure. Big D still with the fastest lap, but Big Grimmy was only 500ths behind him. Has he got the move done here? Looking the wrong way there. No, Max. They are both battling hard. This is wheel-to-wheel racing from the debutant and our championship contender here in Grimmy. He is being pushed raggedy, but this is allowing Big D to open up the gap. 1.7 seconds now to Max, who's defending hard. Heading down. Grimmy's got the inside line here. Is he going to make the move into the DRS straight? They are battling hard. I think Max has got a better speed out of the corner, but Grimmy had the inside line, and Max is right on his wing. Grimmy has gone defensive. Is he going to be able to hold second into this turn? He's just about got enough, but he has smashed his ERS to contain it, and this is allowing Nick right onto the back of him. Grimmy needs to start making moves. Oh, let's look at this. Has Nick reconnected? Not yet, but Tom Jones has run wide, and is this going to allow Todger through? It is. Tom Jones is going to have the inside line into turn 17. Who's going to get it into turn 18? Sorry, turn 17. This is so good action, wheel-to-wheel racing here in the full Gas Racing League, but Todger has got the move done on Tom Jones. I'm not going to get tired of saying that, I'm sorry, but no. Tin Man on the back of Jack, and Nick on the backs of Mac. Now Grimmy has got past and is starting to make a gap between himself and Max. He's nearly 7 tenths up. Nick on the back, and Miko very closely following his teammates. Can Nick get the move done here? Let's watch on board with Nick, our championship leader. Jack with a 3-second time penalty for track limits. I think we're going to be seeing quite a few of them. One thing I'm finding is that going on board with cars, let's bring that down a little bit. There we are, cool, there we are. Okay, so getting back to the commentary. Okay, so Nick's still behind Max, who is keeping with Grimmy. Grimmy is keeping pace with Big D, but Big D is 2.5 seconds down the road. Is Big D or Michael Schumacher in this situation? Now, Nick Kennedy has rejoined. I'm very happy for that. Let's see if he can progress. Todgett and Tom are having a really good battle here. Oh, that was... I imagine Todgett maybe close his eyes and hope for the best there. That was close. But this is a good battle for 14th place. Big D goes fast. Grimmy, though, takes that from him. Just by a few tenths, so he's edging the gap. But Grimmy is now a second ahead of Max. I know it's not important in a wet race, but it is important because he's pushing out a gap. So Nick is still stuck behind the Racing Bulls driver. Right now, Max is in a position to score more points for Racing Bulls than in the previous 5 races. Let's see if he can maintain that going through the remaining 24 laps of this 28 lap race. We are in lap 5 of 28 here at COTA. We've got a very good battle for 8th. Timman is looking like a very good. Oh, he slid, and has he's connected with Rotti, have either got damage. I am not seeing damage on the Alpine. I am not seeing damage on the McLaren. Thank goodness for that. But they have dropped a couple of seconds. And they've connected! Timman and Rotti have connected. There was definitely blame there. There was definitely blame there, but I am not a steward. I will not commentate. I will not speculate on that. Notorious has not rejoined. No, he is not. Shinaldi. We still got Nick on the back of Max. He cannot get past this Racing Bulls driver. And this is going to be frustrating our championship leader. It is, without a doubt. Okay. So, Tom and Todgett have got past Timman. Rotti still holding off. But this is a battle we're staying on board with. Battle for 3rd. Max versus Nick, our championship leader, against our newbie. Miko is closing in on this battle. Konvicted Wolf not able to keep pace here. He is losing time to these guys ahead. And Grimmy and Big T are pretty much matching each other in terms of pace. Max is dropping. He is defending hard. I think he wants that podium. He wants that podium. Now, I want to focus on some battles. Where else are we? I mean, besides that battle, we've got the battle for 30 between Tom, Todgett, and Tinman. Tinman does have a penalty as Todgett. Tom's still clean. Rotti has got 6 seconds to these guys. And who did grade 11, which will be de facto 10th? I don't know. I don't think we award AI finishes. So I don't think Notorious will score points today. I don't want to confirm on that, but I do believe that's the case. So. So, oh, Nick has got past Max. Nick has got past Max. They're wheel to wheel. This is a Lewis Hamilton, Max Verstappen situation. Who's going to have the better traction? Max able to hold the line that he needs to defend 3rd, but it's costing 2.5 seconds this lap alone. He is sliding, and he's got the 2 Mercedes hot on his heels. Grimmy posts the first lap at 1:49.878. Now, can Nick? Max has moved out of giving. Notorious has rejoined. Notorious has rejoined. Let's pray he's able to connect with his car. Currently sitting in 10th. It'll be great to see if he can and keep it connected. Can he hold on to it? Now Max looks like he's struggling. The question is, how are these tyres wearing? 5 seconds behind Grimmy now. This is we've got a yellow flag in sector 3. Todgett is out. Todgett out. Is this going to be out of safety car? No, it's a pit lane retirement. Todgett has retired in the pits. That is a shame. And I'm surprised. I would love to know, Todgett, if you're watching this and you can drop me a message on Discord why you've retired. It'd be great to know. I mean, we all still had a pit to go. I was surprised. Let me know. So, Nick Kennedy, 6 seconds behind. We've got Max, Nick, and wow, I mean, look at this. Nick down to 5th. Miko has got past his teammate. Is it his turn to have a go at the racing balls? Can he get this move done? Wow, this is some close racing. This is some close racing here. Can Miko get the move done on a very slidey Max? Max seeming to struggle for grip here. And losing at least a second of lap. Big T setting the fast lap there, 149, 462. Can Miko is going to be keen to get this move done. Now, Max is going defensive. Miko right on his tail. Is he going to sit on his side? Yes, he is. Can he get the move done? It looks like the Mercedes are coming through. No, Max has got superior traction out of turn 1. But Miko's got the inside line through turns 2. Is there going to be contact? I don't know how there was not contact. This is incredible driving from the 3 drivers of Racing Bull and the 2 Mercedes. Wow. This is definitely the battle to watch. None of the 3 drivers have penalties. We've got Rinaldi on the back of his teammate for 8th, who does have a penalty. Hopefully there's not too much about it there. I'm sure Jack will want his teammate to progress and gain constructors points for the team. Rinaldi running heavy on the ERS. He's got 95%. Can he get... No, sorry, that is Nick with 95%. Rinaldi is hot lapping, but Nick was using overtake and was able to hold off his teammate for another lap at least. Down that DRS straight, so... Okay, lap 8 of 28, 20 laps to go here at COTA. Saying good racing so far. This has been some immense battle. Konvicted Wolf has got onto the back of his back. Oh wow, this is getting interesting. This is a 4-car battle. But Max has pulled out a gap over Miko as Miko got damaged, as has Ryan. Oh, sorry, am I overseeing it? 1, 2, 3. Konvicted Wolf on the inside of Nick. This is one of the championship battles. Can Konvicted Wolf get this move done? It is touchy. There is a contact there, but nothing untoward. However, Nick has got the better line out of the turn and better traction. He is sliding a bit. Can Konvicted Wolf take advantage of that? Some great racing here at COTA in the Senna division of the full Gas Racing League. But now, Nick on the back of his teammate Miko. Miko is dropping off from Max. Grimmy and Big D are maintaining kind of similar pace in no traffic, but Max is defending. When you see a gap has gone from 2 seconds to 9 seconds, that is good defence, especially when you're holding off drivers like Miko, Nick and Konvicted Wolf now. This is some great driving for our debutant. Tom Jones has got past Notorious. Has Notorious disconnected again? No, he's just seems to be struggling. Has he pitted? Have we had any pit stops? No pit stops yet. Notorious just struggling in these wet weather conditions. Maybe he was unable to get a setup sorted, but he's definitely lagging here. So let's get back on to... I want to get on the battle again. I'm still surprised Rinaldi has been able to not being able to get past his teammate, Jack. Okay guys, I'm just going to take a very quick break. I will be right back. Hey guys, sorry about that, I am back. So now let's have a look. So we've got Nick and Notorious battling. Notorious, like I said, really struggling in these wet weather conditions. Still got Shinaldi. Oh wow, they're wheel to wheel, the two horses, as they head down the DRS straights. Who is going to get the move done? Can Shinaldi get the move done on his teammate finally? No, he can't. And this is costing him some serious time. Like, he's now 8 seconds behind Rye. But here is the battle. The battle for third is hotting up. You know, you got 4 drivers within 3 seconds of each other. Obviously no DRS, but Max defending for his life here. Question is, when are the drivers going to flip? I mean, lap 14, 13 seems sensible, because obviously the more fuel you're carrying, the more your tyres wear. But is it worth the undercar? I mean, there's no DRS factor. I think one thing I'm surprised about is how Shinaldi finally getting past his teammate into turn 1 or not. Who's going to have the better line out of turn 1? Shinaldi. Okay, Shinaldi had the traction and he has got the move done on Jack. Can he now start to progress? He's got 10 seconds, well 9 seconds down the road to Ryo, and he's going to want to make up some positions now. So, I want to get back on board with this battle now. Konvicted Wolf is starting to drop off the pace. He's not being able to hold the pace with Max, Miko and Nick. And we've got a retirement. It's Nick. Nick Kennedy is retired in the pits. Such a shame. Never like seeing never like seeing anyone retiring in the pits. Especially someone, forgive me saying this, I do like Nick. He's a great guy. So really sad to see him retire. I think that's his first retirement of the season. So let's get back. The two Mercedes hot on the tail of the Racing Bull, who is doing a stellar job of defending. This is just amazing driving. Notorious is ghosting. No, he's not ghosting. He's not ghosting. So we've got Disabel. We've got Hooded Grain and Rotti. Just a few attempts separating the two drivers, Alpine and Racing Bulls, 10th and 11th. So Rotti right now ahead. Let's have a look at the penalty situation. Well, by 5 seconds. Is he going to be looking at closing the gap to Jack, who is currently 11 seconds ahead of him? But Jack does have a 3-second penalty. So, you know, it's 11 seconds, 12 seconds. No, not 12, 11 seconds. 8 seconds over 16 laps. Maybe worth the undercut. Depends on what the tyre wears are. But Rotti now right on the back of Hooded Grain. And this is a good battle. This is a good battle between the two drivers, Alpine and Racing Bulls. I'm sorry to say this, I will... Oh! Hooded Grain has run wide through the S's. Is this going to give Rotti the chance? Now, Tin Man is also catching up to this battle in the McLaren. Rotti has got the inside, outside. Is there contact between the two? Can Rotti and Tin Man get past Hooded Grain? This is some wheel-to-wheel battle, but Hoonigrain does hold on. The Racing Bull's doing a stellar job of defending, but Rotti's got the undercut into the DRS straight, and him and Tin Man. Tin Man has got some serious pace here. He wants both positions at once. Is he going to get them? I think so. This is going to be insane. Nope. So Rotti has got it. Tin Man is right behind. Hoonigrain picking up another 3-second penalty. Max has picked up a 3-second penalty in third. He is going to be gutted about that. This is 13 out of 28 now. And he's run very deep into that corner. He is defending heavy. I've got to start thinking, is it worth just sitting on board with these guys? Now that he's got that penalty, he is racing for 6th unless he can start to pull out, and he's defending like insane. So okay, so wow, we've got 3 different 9s there by 4 different cars. Big D, very quiet race here for the McLaren driver. Currently has led every single lap of his race. So glad he reconnected. This wouldn't be the same race without. So we've got a yellow flag in sector 1. That is Notorious has retired in the pits. I know he's been having connection issues, so I don't blame him at all. Hopefully he can get them sorted for next week and reignite his championship battle to retain his title here in the Senna division. Notorious is our defending champion in Senna division, so hopefully next week he can reignite that. I'm not sure what track is next week. I will double check, but 13 runners remaining, 16 starters, or 15 starters and in Notorious rejoin. Yep, 13 drivers remain. We've got some decent moves going on, and we've got pits going on. Nick has pitted. He's going for the undercut. He is going for the undercut. He does not have damage. It is a standard pit stop call. So Grimmy is starting to fall back to Big D. Now, where is Nick coming out? He's going to come out. I think he's going to come out clean air, to be fair. Nope, he's going to come out behind Jack. What is the gap here? Shinaldi is pushing. He is really pushing. This Haas driver has taken this 9-second gap to Rael and made it 2 seconds. I feel like Shinaldi right now is the driver to watch. His pace down at his cleanest teammate is phenomenal. Wow. Okay, so Konvicted Wolf on the back of Miko. Where am I looking? I'm looking for Max, who has dropped 5th. Now Max, I feel that was sensible. He has that penalty, and looking 14 laps ahead, probably didn't need to defend too hard. If they do, he can attack, but undercut right now, definitely an option. I would be going for it. Miko and Konvicted Wolf, are they going to be pitting this lap? We are on lap 14. Neither choose to pit. Yes, Max is pitting. He's going for the undercut. Now, Grimmy is I feel like Grimmy's closing in a little bit on Big Day. Rotti, where are we? We've got any battles? We've got Rael past Ginaldi maybe passed him in the pit, so that's understandable. This is the battle to watch. Miko and Konvicted Wolf. Where's Nick? Nick is only about 16 seconds behind his battle, and there's no pit stop in the world that is 16 seconds. So I feel like I feel like Nick could get the undercut here for third. And as our championship leader, he will appreciate that because Grimmy is one of his championship contenders. As is Konvicted Wolf. Konvicted Wolf needs to start pushing. He's using overtake. He needs to get this move done. He can't keep holding his ERS. He needs to get this move done. But Miko is smashing it as well. Miko's down to 11%, but Konvicted Wolf used 50% of his battery on that straight and still didn't get past him. And every time I look at Nick, his time to Rael is decreasing dramatically. So he's definitely getting the undercut here. Max has got past Jack, but has he? This is going to be tight into turn, I want to say 13. Eddie Graham really struggling with these track limits. That's his third time penalty. And Miko picks up a 3-second time penalty. Is that going into the pits? That must be going into the pit. And he will be kicking himself for that. Our top 4 I will put in now. Where is Nick going to come out in all of this? This is what I want to know. Where is Nick coming out in all of this? No surprise there. Our championship leader sets the fastest lap on fresh tyres. Where does he come out? He's coming out in 4th. Rye is still to pit, and he's only 3 seconds behind Rye, and closing quickly. So, right now he's about 6, 8, maybe 9 seconds. That's how he is currently just under 10 seconds behind Grimmy. I think it's going to be a big ask for can he find the time to catch up Grimmy, who is one of his championship contenders, but he will, in this position, still hold the championship lead going into the next round. So, Grimmy is harvesting. He is now utilising some of his ERS, but not much of it. Jack picking up a 3-second penalty for track limits, and Big T. Rael still to pit, and Nick closing quickly. Konvicted Wolf 5 seconds down the road now. Max has been undercut by Konvicted Wolf, but he is on the back of him. He does need to find 3 seconds. Miko has been pinned. Miko is now behind Max. He was ahead of him. So Nick, a 3-second penalty for track limits. That is going to devastate our championship leader. He now needs to get some work on. He's got 5.1 seconds over Konvicted Wolf. Can he maintain that gap? He is in clean air, and Konvicted Wolf is trying to hold off 2 different drivers now. Max has got the inside line here. Or has got not the inside line, has got the line and has got the move done. Konvicted Wolf holding off Miko for now, who did not have decent good grip out of the penultimate turn on that lap. So, going through turn 1, Max in 4th with a 3-second penalty. Konvicted Wolf is 5th, no penalties. Miko is 6th with a 3-second penalty. So now the 7.5 seconds behind him and closing. Clean air, wet race, screams ability to catch. So, can he? He's already 18 seconds ahead of his teammate, nearly 19 seconds ahead of his teammate, who he passed just a few laps ago. He is pushing. Has he pitted? That's what I want to check. Stops. Everyone has pitted. Okay, so he has. So now he's pushing, and he is showing some serious pace here. I want to compare Sector 2 times in a moment. We'll compare Miko Sector 2 time. These guys who are battling Miko, Max the Rat, and Konvicted Wolf. Now Konvicted Wolf has got the move done. Max the Rat is out. Is this going to be our safety car? This could VSC. Max is out. I don't know what happened there, but it is a virtual safety car. That was a big crash from the Racing Bulls driver, who looked like ready to score some serious points there. Absolutely devastated there for the Racing Bull driver. Now, it is a full core safety car. It is now a full core safety car. I can see the safety car on track. My question, are drivers going to pair? I feel like some drivers could actually benefit from pitting here. Back markers especially, in the sense of Hoodie Grain and Tom Jones. But also, maybe Nick, who is taking advantage of that. He is pitting for fresh tyres. And is it a kaleidoscope effect? Is an Audi staying out? A pit under safety car will be about 14 seconds. This is going to be tight. What can Shinaldi produce here? Shinaldi is past Konvicted Wolf. And Nick, most importantly. So Shinaldi up to 4th without a penalty. Miko has a penalty. I'm surprised the Mercedes driver did not choose to pit. I am surprised because he's now going to have to hold off with older tyres to the likes of his teammate Nick, to Ginaldi, who does not have a penalty. But this race just got interesting. So guys, just whilst we are on the safety car, I'm going to take a couple of minutes break. I'll be right back. Hello ladies and gentlemen, so I've now got Max who has joined us in the comms box. Thank you for joining me, Max. I have to ask, what happened? Keep it clean. What happened? Yep. Yep. Literally, that was it. So a racing incident. Let's face it. Wheel touch is a racing. That is so unfortunate. I mean, you qualified well. I was surprised in your qualifying session when you didn't come out a second time mid, because it looked like the pace was ramping up, and then it was interesting. We are now about to restart. Have you rejoined the lobby by any chance? Because it'd be great to have you joining me in on watching this, and we can have a little chat as well. I've sent you an invite. if you, on EA if you want to. But I'm going to sit on board with Grimmy now. The flag has dropped. Big D is gone, and your retirement has really closed the pack up. So it's getting interesting. And I'm currently watching the battle for first. I'm really excited by Shinaldi, who's in fourth in the Haas, because he is producing some serious pace here, and he doesn't have any penalties. So right now he's de facto third, because Miko in third has a 3-second penalty. So the penalty is going to play a big part in this game. We've got 8 laps to go, and the battle is on. I feel like the battle is on now. Our big players like Nick, who is our championship leader, has got a 3-second penalty in 5th, but he's already 1.7 seconds ahead of Rye. Yes, he is pitting onto Inters. Let's see how they work for him. Has anyone else pitted onto Inters? Him and Rotti has as well. Rotti is my most loyal follower. Like, seriously, every time I'm streaming, he's like, Pistol, can you put a link in? Yes, of course I will. Stop asking me. He's a great guy. It's a great league. You did such a good job defending. Like, literally, you were defending your backside off, and you know, I was like, it was great racing by you. I mean, yeah, I couldn't fault your performance today. You were just, you qualified well. I was a bit surprised when I saw you and the Red Bull battling during your hot laps, because he was also on a hot lap and bailed during quali. But I was a bit surprised by that. But besides that, you were solid, absolutely solid. Now Big D has just gone fastest with a 1:48.6, and he's only got a second over Grimmy. I don't see anyone challenging Big D here. He's just got that pace. I mean, I think, did you ever, besides the first turn, did you ever really see Big D? Oh, we've got, your teammate is around and out. Your teammate is around and out, and it's another safety car. He's crashed out of the first turn, and it is a full course safety car, even though the car has already been cleared. So this has just made this, so this is lap 21. It's going to be, I would say, lap 23, end of lap 23 before we restart. And then, so he's got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not sure. I mean, the drivers that did, who were the drivers that did? Do you think the drivers that did pit onto Inters may go on to wets again? I think. No, Nick's got a 3-second penalty and Rotti does not, but Rotti is in 10th. So it's not like he's going to lose a truckload of positions. Nick is our championship leader. Yes, he is. And he's only got, right, so this league operates 35 points for first, 30 for second, down to 1.4. I think it's 15th. Obviously, we're not going to be getting there today because we've only got 11 drivers in the lobby remaining. But Nick could potentially lose because Grimmy and Konvicted Wolf are only 19 points behind him. Big D, unfortunately, has missed a couple of races. He's won some great races. Austria in both the Senna and Stewart division, which races on a Wednesday. Which Stewart, Nick is. That does not surprise me. I think he's coming off. He's put on a fresh set of it. I don't understand. I think he's picked up a 10-second penalty. I hope he has, because Rotti hasn't pitted. Yeah, but that makes no sense then. Why put onto fresh inters? He'd only been on them for a few laps. That does not make sense to me. That to me doesn't make sense, because he's just dropped himself from 5th to 10th as the championship leader to put on the same tyre. Now, if he was going on to wets because he thought they had better traction, cool, but 3 lap old inters, for me, That's not justifiable. I don't see the benefit in that. For me, it's like, I mean, he's now looking at, I mean, let's have a look at the penalty situation. So you got Miko with a 3-second penalty in the Mercedes, Jack with 6 seconds in the Haas, Tin Man with 3 seconds on them in the McLaren, Tom Jones, I'm not going to title saying that name because of the singer, Thomas Jones with a 3-second penalty. Now, I don't see Thomas being able to get past Nick, simply because Nick is well, he's leading both championships at the moment, if my memory serves me correctly. Both Senna and Stewart. I was watching it. If you watch the stream back, I was watching that battle. Don't you worry about that. What I'm curious about... Sorry? I wouldn't know. I've never raced him. I'm not that far. Oh, wow! We've got a 10-second penalty for for Jack, with a 10-second penalty for Jack after colliding with Rael. Now, he's got wing damage. He has to pit here. He has to pit, get rid of that 10-second penalty, get onto inters if you want to, or stay on wets, but get rid of that 10-second penalty, because that will plummet him to last. It will do. He's got to pit here. He has to pit. Why would you retire? Yeah, but you can get rid of 10 of those seconds in the pits. He's chosen not to. That's a surprise. For me, that's a surprise. If that was me, because 10-second and 5-second penalties you can get rid of in the pits. If he pitted, he takes that 16-second penalty down to 6. He is in 11th, okay, instead of 6th, but with a broken wing and 5 laps of racing to go, no way is he not finishing last. Why not pit and risk it? That's my question. But we've got, I mean, sorry? He should have. But this lap, the safety car will be in, yeah. Here. But the problem is now, the safety car will come in this lap. The cars are bunched up. Standard safety car is 3 laps. If it needs to be prolonged because to allow other drivers to catch up, 4 laps. But it's going to pit. It's going to pit this lap, and Jack is going to plummet. He's going to finish last, which will allow Thomas Jones a top 10 finish in his debut race. And it's going to guarantee the rest of the drivers a decent amount of points, because he will drop from 6th. He will absolutely drop from 6th. My question being, like, I'm looking at this, I want to look at the tyre situation actually. So Rotty, Nick and Tom have all pitted onto Inters. Now, do you think that's the do you think that's the right move? What do you think? It is. I would happen to agree with you. Now, what I do... Go on. The track was still too wet. Like, for my line, it was just weirdly wet, and Get him. And that generally, I think it's like 65 litres a second on wets, 40 litres a second on inters, which is insane. That to me is absolutely insane. Now, what I do when I'm commentating for Rael, he must have passed. I don't know what happened there, but we are racing again now. Big D has launched early, and he's got 0.6 of a second over Grimmy. Miko is 1.2 seconds back. He really slipped. And we are racing here again at COTA. 5 laps to go here. What are the situations going to be? I don't see Grimmy outbeating Big D. Big D has pretty much led every lap of this race, and he's shown superior pace. So let's see what happened. Tin Man, Rotty, they've been battling hard all race. They had an incident earlier, and I don't. Oh, I'm looking here. was at the other Alpine, Konvicted Wolf and Jack battling hard. There was an incident earlier between Rotti and Timmer, and as a commentator I don't commentate on incidents, that's for the stewards to do. But I'm looking at this and I'm seeing Jack battling for his life, but he's got 16 seconds of penalties and he's holding up a championship leader. I'm just like, yeah. We've got Nick right behind now. I'm looking at this and I'm seeing Nick, who's got past Rotti. Sorry, who's got past Tin Man. And Nick is going for the move on... Sorry, not Nick. Konvicted Wolf is going for the move on Jack. Has he got it done? Yes, he has. Excellent. So, but, yeah. Now, I'm now... I mean, the thing is, if you do that, it's... Oh, Nick and Jack are battling now. Oh, we've got a Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen situation here. Can Nick get the move done? Sliding a little bit. But Ginaldi closing in here. Ginaldi is closing in here, yep. Yep. But like I said, the driver I'm watching right now is Ginaldi. He shows serious pace throughout, but he's just always... He's that driver that just seems to get unlucky every week. But right now, it's looking like he's on for his first podium of the season. Like, he's only got 0.4 of a second behind Miko, who is a race winner in this league. He's won at Spain. Being Spanish, big for him. But Ginaldi right now 0.4 of a second behind, and no penalties. I knew penalties would make a difference in a wet weather race, but Ginaldi does not have any penalties yet. He just needs to sit now, unless he gets that opportunity to push for second. He needs to sit. Rael is 2.8 seconds behind Ginaldi, so Miko could still get fourth, and that would be a good outing for the Mercedes driver. So I want to sit on board with Konvicted Wolf. Like, he's one of Rally Gadmans. He's currently third in the championship. He's tied on points with Grimmy. Grimmy and Konvicted Wolf are both 19 points behind Nick. Notorious was 20, but Notorious had connection issues today, which is such a shame. But Grimmy, yeah, it is. He is our reigning champion in the Senna division. So it is unfortunate when the reigning champ can't give everything he wants to. Let's have a look. He's 1.7 behind Konvicted Wolf, but he's got that penalty. He's got the penalty, and he's only got 3 laps. But when you see drivers on 12 lap old tyre setting fastest lap, you know the track is speeding up. So this could be the time where the inters are going to start to come into effect. Who are you watching right now? Jits. I'm going to set up on Ginaldi. He's only... Oh, I've got a lovely view through the S's. This is a great aerial view here. But, yeah, me too. This is such... It is a good battle. And it's... Like, the good thing about... the thing I love about it is so many high quality drivers. Like, literally, I was racing here. So, like, on Wednesday, the Stewart division is a little bit, like, there are some really good drivers there that don't race in the Senna division. And it is multi-tiered. Oh! We've got a car around! Who was that? Was that Konvicted Wolf? It was Konvicted Wolf and Rael! Rael and Konvicted Wolf. No, it can't, because it's within the last 3 laps. They won't give a VSC safety car in the last 3 laps. That's just how the game is programmed. So, Rael is down to 11th. Konvicted Wolf is down to 8th. Does he have damage? No, he miraculously does not have damage to his front wing. Rael has, yeah. I think that was maybe a little bit retirement, which is a shame because he might still be classified. Obviously, 90% of the race completed, you are a classified driver. But again, I want to. There you go. His tyres were cold. But we've got Tom Jones. Well, he's got a penalty, and he needs to find about 1.9 seconds to Rotty. I'm glad to. So let's have a look at the penalty situation. We've got 16 seconds for Jack. Now, if he'd pitted and made that 6 seconds, right now he'd probably be on for, I would say, maybe 8th. But he didn't. So right now he is looking at last. He's looking at last right now. So but Rinaldi is just sitting back comfortably. He doesn't need to battle. He doesn't. Now Nick is 3.3 seconds behind Rinaldi, but he will get 5th, and that will allow him to stay championship leader for now. But I mean, for me, I think he'd be. Well, the thing is, for me, I think, obviously with what we've just seen, you know, Konvicted Wolf spun. I think he would have had the pace to get past Tom Jones and Rotty. I believe he would be fighting for 8th rather than ending up 12th or 10th, sorry, because right now he doesn't have 16 seconds over any driver or 10 seconds over Tom. So, but what I tend to do now, we're coming on to the last lap of the race now. Big D has led this race from start to finish, and I was really worried at the start because he qualified pole, but then he lagged out of the session, and even during his warm-up lap, he was not on board with his car. Once his car got on the grid and was settled, and you know, had set his formation, he reconnected. I don't know if that was because he couldn't control his car during the formation lap, but to see him rejoin the grid and lead every single lap of this race is great. So I mean, I love the holding, you know, fastest lap, start first, finish third. Nick, another 3-second penalty now. My question being, I want to have a look at. So Tin Man is only 4.8 seconds behind Nick, and he's only got 3 seconds. Konvicted Wolf is 6.7 and doesn't have a penalty. Can Konvicted Wolf close the gap on our championship leader? I'm not sure, because they're both showing clear tracks. But this could be interesting. This is going to be close between Nick and Konvicted Wolf. It does seem like Nick has superior pace, but I am now going to sit on board with Big D. Our race leader has led every single lap of this race as we come through turns 17 and 18 of 20, lap 28 of 28, 560 turns and less than 3 track infringements, and Big D takes a win here in the Senna division at COTA. Grim will cross the line in second, Mika will cross third but come 4th. Rinaldi getting his first podium of the season. Nick is going to fall behind. No, Nick is going to hold, I think. Nick holds 5th, just 1.5 seconds to Konvicted Wolf, and that is COTA done. Wow, that was a good finish. That was a very good finish. Some great racing, and I am not surprised Rinaldi picked up driver of the day there. His first podium of the season, and shit me. Apparently we are not being broadcast. I don't know why. Are you shitting me? Sorry, my language. For me it does. Okay. For me it does. Anyway, that's that, guys. Oh, well, what happened there? So that's that, guys. I'm trying to go into my stream. Okay. What is the thing? People were commenting, so I'm gonna take that as 10. What is the thing? People were commenting. Yeah. Okay. So I can hear me. I can hear me. That's fine. Okay. Cool. Okay, I can hear me. That's what. So guys, that is that. We are done here with the full Gas Racing League Senna division. Been a great enjoyment. I hope you all have enjoyed the stream. And this is Pete W and Max Rap signing out. Thank you for so much for joining me in comms tonight, mate. I do appreciate that. And well raced. You raced really well there. So it was unfortunate you crashed, but if you do wish to rejoin, like join as a full-time driver, please do apply. It's a great league. We race on Wednesdays and Sundays, and be great to have you on board. So guys, I'm going to say this to everyone: take care of yourselves and each other. I will be back on Wednesday. I will not be back on Sunday. I have now just secured a job, yay me, and I'm working Sunday night. But we have got another commentator stepping in who is going to do, I'm sure, nearly as good a job as me. I say that. But thank you so much, guys. This is Pete and Max signing out. Have a good night, guys. Take care. Bye.